What's up, guys? I'm married for now, 2015, on Twitch and PSN. I have a Mac, and I've used Elgato. I've tried to use Elgato and OBS for like a year and a half, 2 years, and it's been a complete shit show. And I feel like I've magically cracked this code where gameplay no longer has lag, and the audio is synced, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So just to kind of test here, and there isn't like that progressive lag where it's like the first minute everything's on point, and then like at minute 33 it's kind of like a Japanese movie. Wait, it's not like that. This actually works. So just show you that there's an actual audio video sync paired here like perfectly. I'm moving right, up, down, left, or I think that was left, right, and I'll select my Titan here, and you'll see that it's real time. Okay, so while that's loading, I'll kind of get into the how and why, and thank goodness we have a description as to how to do it. And I'm going to show you that right now. Alright, so this display, video might get a little glitchy here. Okay, good, just want to make sure you can see that. Okay, so a couple ground rules, right? I'm going to see if I can burn through this really quick, because there's a lot of really good videos on how to set up Elgato and OBS, with the one caveat for this video in regards to setting up video, a lot of videos, within OBS, and I'll show you what I mean. So you already got Elgato set up, you've got OBS, you've got Soundflower, you've got a microphone hooked up, and all the software is up to date. I'm not using the last patch with this season's release because it only works better with so and so. It's all fresh. I think the game audio might be a little loud, so I'm going to turn it down. Okay. All right. So before starting, you're getting your stream up, right? You're figuring out how this goes. Your mute button, I know mine's on, but it's because it's recording. So while you're setting up, you want your mute button to be engaged. So mute is going to be on. All right. And your sound preferences, not while you're recording like how I am now, but while you're setting up, you want it to be on internal built-in. You really want to fucking piss someone off, turn Soundflower on and turn mute off and fucking run out of the house, because it creates this like infinity reverberating effect that drives you mad. So there's that, and then let's get this cleaner here. Alright, so you're gonna pull up OBS, and you want OBS at its smallest width, not height, it's width. Okay, and it helps when you have OBS and Elgato side by side, so you can see what you're doing within OBS to Elgato. You're gonna pull up OBS. So here's the original Destiny 1 I play, a little bit of Destiny 2. This is a really old overlay that I put in through the stream command that you can do through Elgato. And for this one, I just made a scene called "How to Set Up" because I'm doing this video. There's no planning on this video, okay? So don't crucify me here. There's no planning other than these notes. You're gonna pick a source, and you're picking display capture, as in you're capturing the display. All right, within display capture, there's a really good video about this. I forget the dude's name. Real smart guy. You're gonna go to Edit Transform, and this is what I mean by Elgato and OBS being side by side, so you can actually see what you're doing. Now all this black magic bullshit over here will reduce, I'm just using the word trim per the notes, will trim away this red line, so you're only capturing the screen of your Elgato display. So I'll do a quick example here. I'm pretty sure the bottom is 430, but if let's just say I make it to 40. See how this red line turned into green and it's slowly rising? So I'll go from 4 to 40. See how it's jumping up? I'll go from 40 to 140. Got a little glitch here. All right, now I put 1140. Whoops. All right. So it's slowly. That's what you're doing. You're just trimming away at what's around your screen. So I'm not going to go through all this right now. I know that the bottom happens to be about 430. Okay, and what you're going to do is when this is trimmed, you're going to drag it back out. So let's say the right is, what's the right, like 8 something? Okay, so that's close enough. When you're done, you're going to drag this to fit within that black screen. There's a little bit of excess here, but you get my drift. Within OBS, which is why I say start with its minimum width, because if it's all wide, you're gonna have all this black and empty gray and black space, and your eyes are gonna it'll get really weird really quick. Trust me, I've done it. Okay, so now you kind of get an idea of how you're collapsing the screen that you want to be using through OBS. I'm gonna make this I'm gonna reset it so you can see what I'm doing here below. And I want to make this small so it doesn't fuck up the video and kill the processor. And we'll cover that. It's one of the things that can kind of fuck up your stream. Alright, closing this. Alright, so now what'll happen, I'll show you at the end how it's only supposed to capture just like this outline of your screen here, right? And from at this point, all those videos, or majority of the videos, say, okay, now you're going to add a video capture device. As in, you go into OBS, you press the plus button, you add. Don't do that. Do not fucking do that. Because that's where the audio / video delay comes from. And it's a total fucking shit show. By the time you fix one, the other one's fucked up. And when you fix that one, then the audio's fucked up again. What you're going to do, and this is the fix, is you're going to just tap. It's crazy. You're going to tap on Elgato, and it comes with these screens, or sorry, scenes on the bottom here, okay? I'm just going to use this one because it's what we've been working with, and it's what the screen is capturing. Let's say hypothetically that this scene doesn't have a camera in it already, like obviously I'm using. So it's blank. It looks like this. Does not have a camera in it. All you do is you tap that to add a scene. You're going to add this webcam, well, or not this webcam. I'm actually using this webcam because for whatever reason, I have a 5K iMac. The webcam is just fucked to hell and back on this thing. So you select it, and it's a movable screen. If you edit the scenes down here, you can move this around wherever you want it. I don't want to glitch out the screen, but that's basically what you do. And you can make it as big or small as you want, and then you're done. And that is literally it. Audio video delay stumped no more. Okay, I'm gonna process through some little things a couple things that I've learned that hopefully help your stream out a little bit, and hopefully get you up off the ground without so much frustration. All right, so we did that. So you're ready to stream now, right? You got your microphone hooked up. You're ready to go. You've set it up. You got your video. Whether you have an overlay or not, you want to do that. And to begin with, you're going to go to your sound preferences, just like how I'm obviously recording, right? Or if you're streaming, that's when you would click Soundflower, and it's on the input and the output. Output is where we're concerned with here. And then you're going to run back to Elgato, and you're going to unmute this button so it looks just like how it looks right now, because you're getting ready to record, you're getting ready to stream. And as I'm talking, you'll see this level here, right? That's what happens when you press the mute button. It enables you to collect all of the audio, or at least the verbal audio, I should say. Okay, Elgato should be unmuted. OBS, this was weird. I just encountered this randomly. OBS, two things. One, sometimes mic is on the bottom. and desktop is on the top. I don't know why. I just know I've seen videos like that. It's really weird. 2, I've done this. I set everything up and there's no fucking audio. There's no nothing. I can't hear anything. It's so frustrating. And my desktop audio was not up. It was muted. So this had nothing in it, and I hit the like the button on my keyboard, and it turned the audio back on because it had been muted. And you just have to press the key one time, and boom, everything came back. So just note that so you don't frustrate yourself, because it almost became one of those like 4-hour missions. Like, what the fuck happened? So there's that. The nice thing about this is it'll work with the TV audio on or off, and it will still capture the stream. So if you're not in a chat, you're not in a group with your boys or your friends or whatever, you can set your headset down, crank it up. This is like an 80-inch flat screen TV with full surround sound, so it's a blast to play. And if you got family sleeping, if your wife or your girlfriend, or your wife and your girlfriend are sleeping, you turn the audio all the way down, throw on the headset, it'll still stream and capture everything. You'll still hear all the audio, just like how you're probably hearing the audio right now. Because there's no audio in this room as far as the TV is concerned. Okay, so when you're streaming, you want to maximize the Elgato screen, and you want to do that because if you minimize it, because a lot of people in the forum say, oh, well, you know, if you hit this button right here, it'll disable the preview window, which is this window. But if you do that, all you're going to be streaming or recording is a preview window, so kind of defeats the purpose. And you want it wide enough, because if it's not going to fit within the parameters of the screen that you trimmed. That's why you drag it all the way out. Okay, I like to minimize OBS to right about here, because you've effectively trimmed below this, so you can hide down here without being in your stream, and then you can just activate or deactivate your stream recordings from there, and it's not in the way, so people won't see like a mouse. I trip over stupid shit like that, but if you don't care, don't worry about it. Alright, so there's that. I covered disabling preview screen because it'll show audio volume. Oh, so these are the 3 things that will fuck your stream up. If you notice here, like I kind of touched on earlier, that my microphone isn't going more than about halfway. If you turn this all the way up and you're slamming audio through here, I don't know if you've ever watched a stream or when something blows up or when someone throws a grenade in Destiny specifically, it's like becomes all pixelated. It's because of that high ass fucking audio. So mine's about halfsies, I'd say, and you can hear me perfectly fine. And if you want to, I don't feel you have to, because the game and the software here helps you enough. You can automatically reduce game sound. When you speak, the game will reduce in sound, but I don't think it's necessary. Don't fuck with it. Just try this first, and then you can go down that path. Camera, kind of touched on that earlier too. If you don't have a good camera, plan on having some fucking video issues. Spend $80 and get a 1080p Logitech, or whatever the fuck this is. This is HD 1080p Logitech. Pull the trigger, be done with it. Because if your shit's old, there's like nothing you can do to fix your stream. It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. The bit rate. Okay, this bad boy right here. Go to, what is it? Testmy.net, testmy.net, and test packets for what your upload speed is. If your upload speed is 20 megs, fucking awesome. Crank this all the way up, and then you can change this to 1080p at 60 frames per second. I changed mine to 30 because my PS4, I don't have a Pro, it doesn't perform at 60 frames per second. So now conversely, if you only have 4 or 5 megs per second, don't be putting this motherfucker at 4 or 5 megs per second. You need to be putting it at 3 or 4. You want a little bit of buffer there, and your stream will still look smooth. It'll still look clean. So those are the 3 things that will fuck your shit up. So if you're doing 2 of them, you're gonna have a problem. If you're doing 1 of them, have a slight problem. If you're doing all 3, and I've learned this the hard way, you're gonna have some long nights. So let my shitty experience help you in your stream. Now to get back to normal, right? If you don't want to get mommy and daddy mad at you, or your roommates or whatever, to get someone wants to hop on YouTube, right? If you don't just have the computer to yourself or the laptop to yourself, you're gonna mute this again, just in case, and then you're gonna go back to sound preferences, once you quit Elgato, it's dead. It just technically doesn't matter if you unmute that or not. But to let everyone have normal audio on the computer, or like to watch YouTube videos, you got to make sure you click built-in internal speakers on the output tab. Okay. Last little note I have here is about a USB, one of those little base hub thingies. I don't have like 80 feet of fucking USB, so I use one of these little USB hubs, a 3.0 USB hub in the middle of the room. I run everything to that, and it has a power source. You would be surprised how much glitchy bullshit you have to deal with if you're covering a great distance, whether it be USB or what have you, and there's no power source. When I plugged this motherfucker in, shit was just like money. So just a little food for thought there. Alright, so we can take a look at the game here, and I just want to show you that everything is very live. So if I just exit here, it takes place. If you open the director and hit X, it's live. There's no delay. All the audio, I know the audio is kind of, I lowered it, but you should be able to at least hear the little selection sound, so you know that it's in time with the game and it's synced up. What do I have to do here? Call to arms, Curse of Osiris. Call to arms. One glory by participating in the Crucible. I fucking suck at the Crucible. You couldn't find me dead in the Crucible. I'm like the worst player on the West Coast. But I can raid like motherfucker. So, once again, guys, I'm married for now, 2015. Please shoot me a follow. I'll definitely follow back. Subscribe to the video, like the video, share it, or subscribe to the channel, and help us get this out there for those other Mac users, man, because I was dead in the water for over a year, and I know there's more of us out there. So this is the fix. This is it. Tell your friends, throw it in the forums, get it out to the community, and please hit me up on Twitch, hop in my game, and we can stream some stuff together. Look forward to meeting you, and thank you for watching.